Welcome back to Salty Sunshine Book Club. We're here with Lisa and Bree Bree. Hi, Bree Bree. How's it going?
I'm pretty good. It was
Great.
a pretty good book selection.
This what was it? September October book was The Note by Alafair Burke. I don't think we've read a book by Alafair Burke, and I give it a 4.2 out of 5. What about you?
Wow. I give it a 3.8.
A 3.8. Okay.
You said 4.2.
Well, we got to do points because you can't just give 3, 4. There's a lot in between, you know?
That's why I said 3.8.
Um, yeah, so I gave it a 4.2 because I enjoyed it from beginning to end. It was a fast, easy read. I didn't feel any pressure to continue it. It was so easy flowing, and I love books like that. So
Yeah, that's true. It was like a really good, easy read.
some books stress you out because you're like, oh, I don't know if I like it. Do I continue? I have to pick it up again. Oh no.
Right. No,
So
this one
yeah,
was easy.
no, it was so easy. I loved it. Three childhood friends, May, Lauren, and Kelsey. They meet 12 years prior at a summer camp. Lauren is a counselor. She's a little older than them, than May and Kelsey. And May and Kelsey are college age campers. And so years and years later, they all get together and decide to go to the Hamptons for the weekend to reconnect because they've kind of lost touch. And a prank that they play goes bad and it ends up into an investigation. Um, what are your general thoughts?
I did not expect that end twist,
Mm-hmm.
and I really liked the characters and that they played into COVID and cancel culture.
Yeah, I actually was rooting for that guy Nate. He sounded kind of hot.
I know it's so funny when you read a book and like you can tell the guy's hot.
Yeah, you could tell. You're like, oh God, drop your boyfriend. He's kind of a square.
Right.
So
Yeah,
Nate,
like Josh, I thought was kind of a square.
yeah. So Nate is Kelsey's stepbrother or ex stepbrother because their parents got divorced. And Kelsey brings him on the girls' trip, unbeknownst to May, and May used to date him. And so May was not happy about that because she has her boyfriend Josh back at home. And Josh fits her better because they're both like very serious, play by the rules, like, goody two shoes type of people. And Nate is a little more of a player, but they did date for a while. And so his life
Right, but
wasn't
when
going
she
anywhere.
was right, when she was younger and she could date a guy like that.
But he still gave her the chills and she still felt the chemistry. And so that was interesting. So they basically go out to dinner when they get to the Hamptons and they're stopping for a parking spot and this couple comes and swoops in and takes her parking spot and this girl's so pissed. Who was the one driving? Kelsey, I think.
Mm, I don't remember.
So yeah, because Kelsey was behind the whole thing. So Kelsey gets super upset. She won't let it go. So they go to dinner and she says it's going to be a fun idea to write on a napkin and leave it on that car because it was a girl and a guy that the guy's cheating on you. And
Right,
so
but they never meant to leave it on the car.
they never knew that she actually left a note.
Right.
And then that turns into an investigation because the guy that's in the car ends up dead the next day. And they see a flyer posted about it. And it turns into a whole thing. I thought it was, like, again, easy read. It wasn't like anything complicated. It was just like super easy. It turns into a investigation. And then the girlfriends are at each other's throats and they all have very different personalities. And yeah, going back to the Wildwood summer camp, do you ever wish you went to summer camp?
I did. I wish I went to a sleepaway camp.
Isn't that funny? There's so many stories based off of people in summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's hilarious. I know, it's kind of fun sounding for the summer.
Mm-hmm. I know, I wish I did it.
Okay, so what else? May's boyfriend, did they end up together? I don't remember.
No, he left her.
He left her. Yeah, he wasn't very supportive. He was jealous that guy Nate was there, and then he was really pissed when May continued to be part of this investigation and wouldn't let it go.
I also feel like he just like didn't really know May. Like he knew a side of her, which was like the put together side, and obviously he knew like the crazy side of her because of what got blown on the internet, but he like wasn't prepared for that side to ever come out again.
Did you find that? So this was kind of set during COVID time. So it's like before COVID, after COVID, and like the rest of the world. I feel like everyone kind of changed after COVID because it was such a crazy thing that it all kind of changed our lives a little bit. And so during COVID, she went, or right before COVID, she went on the subway and she got nervous about a particular guy that was around, and she screams, "Help, help!" Even, and she mistook one guy for another.
Right. Like she thought it was the black guy or something.
But the black guy did approach her beforehand and annoy her, right?
I don't know.
Something like that. I thought it was kind of interesting that it made such a big deal in the headlines.
Well, because that's literally what happened. Like social media was a huge thing then,
Yeah.
and people were so high strung that everyone was like videotaping each other and trying to like cancel each other.
So that happened to May, and then during COVID, she took the time to kind of isolate herself and she turned into like a little homebody. And then this happens in the Hamptons. So, and then her friend Kelsey had another in the media situation because she married this guy Luke and he turns up shot.
Right, and everyone thinks she did it.
Why did they think she did it? Just because?
Because they oh, because her father was like super rich and he wanted to divorce her,
Oh,
so
right.
they think that they were trying to kill him because she couldn't use her eggs if
Right.
he divorced her.
Yeah, she was doing IVF and she had eggs. Yeah, frozen. So she had that scandal. And then Lauren has her own scandal because she's a musical prodigy and she's been having like a million-year affair with this Mary guy that was also part of the camp.
Right, and I think how did people find out about that? I don't remember, but
People found out about that because while they met 14, 12 years ago at the camp, she was already having an affair with the guy that was married because he was part of the foundation. And then somebody saw them and it turned out to be May
mm-hmm.
at the end of the day that wrote a letter thinking she was helping her. Remember?
Right, you're right. She thought she was being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember. That's crazy to
But
do that to your own friend.
they never stopped having the affair.
Yeah, so it's clearly true love.
So it's interesting. They all three are have their own shit show going on and they start
Yeah, that's how
fighting
they bonded.
and turning against each other with this whole debacle in the Hamptons. And
Right, because May genuinely thought it was Kelsey.
yeah. So I thought it was Kelsey's dad.
Same. I did not expect it to be Nate and there to be like some weird incest thing going on.
So here's my thing with Nate and Kelsey. Nate and Kelsey are stepbrothers, or they were. They kind of grew up together and they stayed close. When May finds out that Nate had a little affair with Kelsey, how much of an affair did he have? I'm unclear.
How much did Kelsey and him hook
Did
up?
they kiss? Did they have sex? Were they dating? I don't.
No, they
I'm not
slept together.
once and it stopped, or I don't get it. And while May
No,
was with him,
their the dad said that they caught them when they were really young, and then they thought it was just like them experimenting because it was just like kissing. And then later on, they found them again, but like in bed.
but was this before May and Nate's relationship?
Um,
That's what I'm confused about.
I don't. Well, this was at the camp. Did they date at the camp? I don't know. I don't
I think
remember.
so.
So maybe.
So it was either before, during, or not after, but before or during or maybe after. So I just thought it was interesting that May wasn't more upset when she found out.
Right, because she clearly still had a thing for Nate,
Yeah, and like that was her
and
best
like
friend. She
that was
betrayed her.
right. I think maybe it would have been before because then May was like Nate only dated me because he wanted to stay in Kelsey's life, no matter what. So like he would be closer to Kelsey all the time if he dated her best friend or something like that.
Yeah. So long story short, David is the guy that was driving the car that took the parking space. It turns out that David knew all these people back from camp and he was fooling around with Kelsey. And Kelsey planned this whole thing without anyone knowing to go to the weekend in the Hamptons and kind of stalk David because she was obsessed with him and she wanted to be with him. And then it turned left because he ended up dead and kind of implicated them.
Right, and
So
ended up dead the same way that Kelsey's ex-husband ended up dead.
yeah, and they did a really good job making you think it was Kelsey's dad because he's like this overbearing,
Mm-hmm.
good guy, like rich guy, entitled father.
Right. Yeah, you definitely think it's the dad.
You definitely think it's a dad.
Don't think it's Nate at all, honestly.
I mean, that's what you get for being nice to staying close to someone that's not even part of your family.
I know. But she did entertain him, I guess.
No good deed.
No.
So the way they set up Nate to get him to confess, the way he reacted was kind of crazy.
How he killed himself?
He jumped off the balcony, like,
Well, he probably didn't want to spend the rest of his life in jail.
but you would think he'd turn around and try to hurt someone in there. Like, no, he's just like, I'm done. Like, I'm out.
Well, honestly, he was so obsessed with Kelsey that the fact that she reacted that way, he was probably like heartbroken and then killed himself.
Yeah, yeah. So the whole thing brought the girls back together because they were kind of frenemies because they had like they were friends, but then they had like their feelings about each other,
Mm-hmm.
and this brought them all closer. May left that guy Josh, or he left her, and she's just living her life. Kelsey ends up doing IVF alone and has babe and gets pregnant, and then Lauren just stays with her married guy.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it.
I
It
liked it. Um, did you like have a favorite person? I feel like May was so high strung. She was kind of
She was pretty
annoying.
annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty annoying. She
Yeah.
just like went about things the wrong way.
Yeah, she didn't have a lot of self-awareness.
Mm-hmm. So
I
yeah, I
think
could see her being kind of a
Lauren and the
Karen.
cop were my favorite. I like the cop that
Oh yeah.
he was
He
nice.
was cool and chill.
He was cool and chill. Um,
And then Kelsey was fine, honestly. Because she didn't actually kill her husband. So her viral moment was for no reason. Like she shouldn't have been villainized. But May and Lauren actually did do things.
yeah. No, it's very relatable and it was good. I mean, it's nothing, you know, it wasn't
Yeah.
boring. It was great. It was just like a quick read. There's not much to talk about, but it was like a good book.
Yeah. I like how it covered cancel culture.
Perfect beach read.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah. So that's our review on the note. Um, I just saw on Netflix that movie The Woman in Cabin 10, which is also based off a book by Ruth Ware. Did you
Mm-hmm.
watch it?
No, I was about to.
I love how it started. It gives you that cozy, oh my God, let's get on the couch and it's like the ocean and it just feels good. The reporter, it's like that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love towards the end, but it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, but you didn't read the book, right?
I didn't read the book because it came out on Netflix, so what's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So our next book is going to be 3 Days in June by Anne Tyler. This book I've had on my list for a bit and I've been wanting to read it. It gives me the wedding people. It gives me that vibe that it's like really cool and like wedding-ish and light. Apparently it's kind of funny too. So it's a socially awkward mother of the bride navigates the days before and after her daughter's wedding. So it's basically around her daughter's wedding and she's going through all these changes and stuff. So It looks really good. It looks like another easy read, easy breezy. So that will be our October through November or December, depending, because we're already at the end of October. So that will be our next read. So read along with us 3 days in June, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.